my name is Matthew Stebbins. I'm waterfront and luxury specialist with My House Realty in Merritt Island, and this is 10 cold hard facts in real estate selling. Welcome back. Number one is to know your market. And if you don't know your market, hopefully your real estate agent knows your market, because if they don't, you need to find another realtor. It's very important for everyone to know the market and how the market is doing, because you must gauge when you're going to sell, for what price, and what kind of traffic you're going to be getting towards your house. Number two is not having a cluttered home. That is very important. The less clutter, the easier it is for people to see the actual home. If clutter is there, it's going to be just very difficult for them to tell, and you don't want that. Number three is to have your home priced right. Some people think that Zillow is correct. Zillow doesn't come in your house. Zillow admits that they are only correct about 30% of the time. So 70% of the time, Zillow is wrong. And unfortunately, it's really hard to get that number out of your head when that value is showing so high. So having a real estate agent who prices your house correctly is very important. You don't want to be $20,000 above everybody else in the neighborhood, because that just helps everybody else sell their house, not yours. So that makes it way easier, especially when somebody likes the neighborhood. So that one thing that you must understand is you may have a number in your house and what the value is. However, it's only worth what somebody is willing to pay for it. And if it doesn't appraise for that, the bank's not going to pay for that. So overpricing your house is a big problem. Number four is selling a home is inconvenient. Understanding sooner that it is inconvenient when you're selling your house will make the whole process a lot easier. It's inconvenient to keep your house clean all the time. It's inconvenient to have to leave every time a buyer wants to see your house for a showing. And it is very difficult to keep it uncluttered all the time. However, once you understand that, it makes it a bit easier. But you know it needs to be in perfect shape in order to help sell your home. So, unfortunately, it's just one of the things that will happen when you are selling your home. As long as you understand that, it makes life a lot easier. Number five is repairs left undone are a lot easier to repair than to leave them undone. It'll cost you more money in the end, which is a shame. However, it's just the truth. Sometimes you will have a small repair that could cost you $500, but a seller might want a $1,500 cost reduction, or even a concession, and therefore that is a lot more money than you would have spent. So now you would be making less profit, all because you didn't want to make the repair. It is much easier to go out and find somebody to fix it than it is to pay for a concession. So I highly recommend you fix, repair things before you put it on the market. Number six is very close to number four. Number six is overpricing your home really does help sell your neighbor's home. If I had a choice for pretty much the same home, if not maybe even a tiny bit better, however, maybe they like your lot, maybe they like the layout a little bit better, but your house is $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 overpriced, it is very important that you understand that you are going to sell your neighbor's home. That's a problem. You want to sell your home, not your neighbor's, but if you're going to want to do that for them, overprice your house. Very simple. Number seven is buyers love to renegotiate price after the home inspection. And the reason why is because you pay a home inspector to go through and look at and find problems with a house. If they don't find any, obviously you're going to feel cheated. So even if it's something very minor, they're going to find something, and those somethings are going to cost you money. So a lot of times a buyer will come right back afterward from the home inspection and ask for a reduction in price or some concessions. So do understand that they will renegotiate after the home inspection. If your house is perfect, awesome. Rarely does that ever happen. So just remember that sometimes, as I said before, those repairs can cost you less money if you just get it done first, or if your buyer will allow you to get the items fixed before they can continue on with the sale, that it would save you a lot of money. But do understand, they will renegotiate after that home inspection. Number eight is buyers love to grill sellers at home showings. So my recommendation is always to never have a seller at a home showing. There's no reason for it. It never really helps. One time so far in my career it's helped, but generally no. seller should be gone out of the house and it should be left for the realtors to handle. However, you want to stay, they're going to grill you on every little question. They're going to grill you on every little nook and cranny and any issue that they find with the house. And they're going to question you. And you may not have an answer, and then unfortunately that is going to hurt you with sales. When you have a buffer like a real estate agent at the showing, they can kind of put a buffer into it and say, listen, I see that this is an issue. Let me get in contact with the other realtor or the seller and we can find out what the deal is and we can probably get it fixed. A buyer is not going to grill the real estate agent. They're just going to ask questions. Therefore, it will help you ultimately. You don't want to be a present there. It really does hurt when a seller is at a showing. Unless you're going to be a for sale by owner, which you're going to make less money in the first place, then go ahead. But if you're going to pay a professional like a real estate agent, get out of the house. Go off and do something else. Let the professionals handle it. We are used to it. We practice all the time. We are current professionals in order to handle these kind of situations. Number 9 is smelly houses do not sell for more money. They always sell for less. I cannot stand when I walk into a house that smells. It is the worst thing. Not only do I want to get out of there super quick, I think and I have the impression that the house is not worth the amount of money it should be. Animals, smoke, whatever the case is, just general unkept, unclean houses, they are going to sell for less money every time, and you don't want to do that. That's like just as bad as having a dirty house. You could have the cleanest house, but it smells bad, problem, very big problem. So just remember, I have a little trick. I like to bake cookies or burn candles, something like that. Something that makes the house just smell welcoming. But you don't want that animal smell or that dirty smell. It's unpleasant. So that will always net you less money. And number 10, cash is not always king, and I'll tell you why. Generally with cash, somebody is going to offer you significantly less money than you would have gotten with financing. They believe that because you will accept cash, that they will take you will take less money, and that is a problem. Financing, you have to pay and negotiate, but you are in that mindset that the seller is not going to take too much of a reduction on the price of the house. But however, cash for some reason every time. Once in a blue moon, maybe not, but generally. So just understand that cash is not always the best deal, and that financing or some kind of other deal along the lines of that will normally net you a bunch of money. Well, I appreciate you listening to me. This has been the 10 cold hard facts on real estate selling. And my name is Matthew Stevens, and thanks for tuning in. Follow me on Facebook. Have a great day.